We're going.
Okay, we're growing. Sit down, Jake. Welcome to my apartment. This is the Cruise Picks remotely from 733 15th Street, the Woodward Building in Northwest, very close to the White House. We have Owen on Skype at his house in Bethesda, Maryland. We got Jacob, my son, next to me on our camera, and we're recording, and then we'll post this up online to however Jacob and Owen do that, to YouTube or whatever. We're making 6 picks today. We can pick versus the spread or versus over-unders. There are 5 games in question. The first game is Tennessee at the Chiefs. There was also the Falcons at the Rams, the Bills at the Jaguars, the Panthers at the Saints. This is the wild card weekend. And then we have the national championship game of Georgia Bulldogs playing Alabama Crimson Tide. So, do you guys want to talk about the results of last time we played?
Do you, Owen?
What were the results?
You know the better than I do.
Apparently they were not great.
So what were they?
Dad, you were 3-3.
Yeah.
I was 1-5, and Owen was 2-3-1.
So I won again.
Yes.
The old man keeps on winning. Okay, so this is just showing you experience counts, and everybody needs to listen to the old man. So Jacob might know his patterns, Owen might know his injuries, but somehow the old man keeps on coming through. All right, so let's do the first game. What's the first game, Jake?
The Titans at the Chiefs.
Okay.
So these are the.
Well, those you can't. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna say. Oh, and what's the spread on the Titans and the Chiefs?
Chiefs by 9.
Well, Chiefs by 9. Jacob says it's by 8.
We're on the ESPN app.
Well, I saw it by 9 also. So let's go with 8.5. Okay, let's go 8.5. Chiefs are favored, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Owen, you want to start us off? Or do you want to pick the over/under in that game?
You want to pick both?
I have the over/under. I have the over/under in that game at 44.5.
I think it's spread.
All right. You want to go ahead? What do you got for that game? I'm going to write this down.
I definitely like the Chiefs to win, but I think the spread is a little bit too much. So I think the win comes between 28-20, but they won't quite cover that spread.
So 8.5, but you're saying that the Tennessee Titans cover. Okay. I'm going to differ with you, and I'm going to say KC covers. I don't know what the score is going to be, but somehow Tennessee is not going to perform well next week, and in the cold weather, I think it's going to be like 20-10 or something like that. So I'm going to take. I'm going to say Dad or Crew takes KC to cover. Jacob, do you want to talk about that game?
I'm going to say I'm not going to pick the spread for this. I'm going to pick an under.
Jacob says under.
I'm going to say 19-10 Chiefs.
19-10 Chiefs. All right, but he's picking the under. He's not even picking versus the spread. I like Jacob's pick, by the way. I'm also picking an under on that game.
So that's 2 for.
That's 2 unders.
So that's your one game you're picking two picks.
That's correct. So I've got 2 picks now up and running. Jacob, you have 1 pick up and running. What's your next pick, Jacob?
This is a tough one because this is a little bit of a tough one. But I'm going to have to say that this one.
Go ahead.
For this game, I'm going to say that I could see the Falcons covering, but the Rams winning.
Okay, so you're going to pick the Falcons versus the spread.
Yeah. Rams are going to take revenge from one of the most humiliating losses of 2016.
Okay. You're taking the Falcons versus spread. Okay, Owen.
So I'm going to say like 30-27.
Okay, I don't really care about the score, but if you guys really want to say it, okay, you're saying 30-27 Rams, but Falcons are covering. Okay, Owen, you got an opinion on that game?
I actually agree with Jacob. I think it's going to be a very good game. The Falcons can cover the spread, but I think the Rams will just pull out the victory. 23-20 LA. Falcons cover the spread.
So you guys both are picking the Falcons in that. And I also have the Falcons in that too. So I'll take the Falcons also. So all three of us are taking the Falcons versus that spread. All right, so I've done now 3 picks. You guys have both done 2. Go ahead, Jacob. Give me another pick.
So the third game is perhaps the most remarkable playoff game this weekend. We have 2 teams very new to the playoffs, so haven't been there in forever. We have Buffalo, who hasn't been there since 1999.
Yeah.
And Jacksonville hasn't been there since 2007.
Yeah.
In fact, Jacksonville hasn't even hosted a playoff game since Marino was still in the league.
Yeah. So what do you got?
Anyway, 2 teams think could be very much low scoring. I think the 39.5 over-under is accurate.
Okay.
The Jags have lost 2 games in a row.
-9.
They are going from 10-4 to 10-6, and I think they want to prove something. The fact that they don't want to lose another game in a row.
Yeah.
I think Jacksonville is also going to cover the spread.
Okay.
My reason being is because this is the Bills' 3rd consecutive road game.
Okay.
So
Jacob,
I'm going to say 27-10 Jacksonville. So Jacksonville wins big.
Okay, Owen, you want to talk about that game?
Yeah, I feel a very for this game in mind. I think the Bills are going to be weakened with possibly not having Sean McCoy this week. I think Jacksonville's a really good team, and they're finally starting to, build some momentum for the franchise. I think it'll be a great crowd for them at home, and they'll win it 24-10.
Okay. I'm going to not pick versus the spread in this game. I'm going to take the over. I take over 39.5 for that game. I think it's going to be, Jacksonville 24, Jaguars 20, or something like that. I mean, Bills 20, and it's going to be over the spread, and Jacksonville will win, but might not cover. But I'm going to take the over. Okay. So I got now an over and under, and I've gotten 2 games. I think I picked 1 game, and you guys have picked 2 games. Now, the last game is the Panthers versus the Saints. You want to start? I'll start. I'm going to take the Panthers. The Saints are favored by 7. I'm going to take the Panthers. I think the Panthers are a good team. I still don't believe in the Saints. I'm taking the Panthers to cover the Saints and add 7 points in New Orleans.
I'm not only going to cover that. I'm only picking the Panthers to cover, but I'm picking the Panthers to win outright.
Okay.
I think the Panthers are going to get their redemption in this game.
Yeah.
Who got swept by the Saints in the regular season.
Okay.
And take back control and be the one road team to win this weekend.
Okay. There you go.
I'm also picking an over for this game, thinking it's going to be a shootout because these 2 teams like to go out and score points. So I'm going to say something like 34-30 Carolina. So Carolina pulls off an exciting win in an upset and a stunning win in New Orleans.
How about you, Owen? What do you think about that game?
I think it's probably a game pick on the wild card round in terms of outright winners. I don't know why the spread is so big for New Orleans. I think New Orleans will win it, but I don't see it being the 7 or more point game by any kind of stretch. So it's going to be 27-24 Saints, my prediction.
Okay.
You got that game. One game I have 2 picks.
Okay, so which one do I have 2 picks on?
You have the 2 picks on the
KC game.
Oh, you have 2 picks yet for one game? Or
no, college game.
College game.
Okay. All right. So the college game, Owen's got 2 picks. Owens, what's your first pick on the college game?
So The spread right now is Alabama by 3.5. I think it's a pretty accurate spread. I think it's going to be a very close game. My pick is Alabama will just about cover that, 21-17. Alabama wins. And for the over-under, which is 45, I'm thinking under. I think this will be a more defensive game. Two of the better defenses in the country. Okay. So 21-17 Alabama. So Alabama covers and also an under.
All right, go ahead, Jacob.
Owen, how badly did Georgia beat Auburn this year?
Well, they both won and lost against them.
Oh, that's right. And Auburn beat Alabama.
If you're hesitating,
I think that Alabama can very much likely win this game. It's basically the New England Patriots of college football. And I know Georgia is played in Atlanta. That could be an advantage to the crowd. But I'm going to say that Alabama wins 24-20.
Okay. I'm going to say that Alabama also covers. So Jacob and Owen, who do you have covering, Owen?
Alabama.
All right, so we all have Alabama covering. But Owen has the under.
Good pick.
All right, so that's it then. So we have a lot of similarities in this week. But I don't really have this all down exactly. I'm going to try to write this down again with Jacob's memory, and we'll see how we do. So that's it for the picks. Maybe when I write it down again, we'll actually post the picture of what we write down so that people can really understand it. We might I don't know how we do a separate pick.
I don't know. Owen will teach us.
How to link the two together?
Goodbye, Owen.
All right, later, Owen.
See you guys.